This makes me very happy.
Oh man, people losing Dan coins in the series, people losing money in the chat.
Good news. All right.
Oh boy.
Well, got a little bit of waiting before we go into this final set. Elliana Orcane.
Elliana Orcane. Now, this is honestly something I don't see too often.
Yeah, kind of two rarer picks,
Yeah. Like, you do see, a few Orcanes here and there, right? You got Hucon, you got Tapscott, you got, like, Yestef, Midmol, right? But, a very good control over the grounded neutral, but Elliana just needs that one hit, right? And with the air friction from Orcane, it becomes very difficult.
I've been thinking of Scooby Fojo this whole time. Oh my god, finding the kill immediately with the down smash. I wasn't even into this game yet. Both these players are well into it.
Yeah, and this is something, like, it looked actually so much in Sveni's favor for a while, but, Midmol, oh my god!
No such thing. No such thing as Sveni's favor right now, Midmol. Making sure that there's no way for that Elliana to survive in Jewel's Veil. Back here finding some damage out. Trying to keep that Elliana off stage. Obviously, you can get Elliana to press that up. He is so vulnerable. Let's find a way back with the down smash, though, and now has found a way to put Orcane off stage. Now, Orcane, I kind of think, is a character who has a ton of garbage recovery options. Just a bunch of them. And it's about which ones you're going to use. None of them are good, but the fact that you have so many options is what makes them as good as they are,
Mm-hmm.
There's not huge hitboxes. There's no invincibility really. I know there's iframes in between and whatnot. They're relatively laggy, but that's never going to stop an Orcane right now. Is finding another kill on Sveni.
Yeah, and as far as recovery is concerned, it shouldn't be too much of a concern for Midmol in this match. Sveni playing Elliana, a character who is much more privy to straight up kill you rather than look for an edge guard situation. But, Orcane, when you have control of that ground and neutral, it is incredibly difficult to deal with. Oh, yeah. The back air going to straight up take it.
Yeah, and Midmol it's just playing right, Yeah, it's just been very good so far. I think it's going to be up to Sveni to make some adaptations, obviously. But, yeah, no, Midmol just playing it all very correct so far.
Yeah, very good, early stage for Orcane, this is Jewel's Veil. I don't know. Okay, well,
back to Rockwall. Let's go.
All right, Rockwall
so far.
Yeah, liking Rockwall so far. Honestly, a relatively good Elliana stage. Nair gonna be able to cover the entire platform, and Sveni in a good position here.
We've seen this already.
Barely missing that back air though.
Where Ellie wants to be. Finding that mine, been able to convert really well, but like you say, Orcane's a little bit awkward to combo. Has that extra air friction, it has that little bit extra weight in comparison to Ori. Hitbox is a bit more kind of oblong. But yeah, no, it makes it a little bit harder to find those hits in, and I think that, obviously that does come in. There's the overheat up tilt, and that secures the kill. Well done there from Sveni. Looking very cut and paste there. But that's all you really need from right there. That's exactly what Elliana wants. Obviously, you can find kills off of that up tilt very effectively. Something additive.
Yeah, and just like that, Sveni, once again, at a high percent, but the question is, how does Midmol seal out these stocks? Right? And I feel like this... Oh, Midmol, actually, never mind. I'm just going to take the words right out of my mouth. The down tilt up air. Going to take it. And...
Yeah, very well handled.
Yeah,
been able to, just, we were a little bit worried. Obviously, it's a little bit challenging sometimes for Orcane to find kills when getting boxed out like this. And obviously, Ellie does have those disjoints, does have all those projectiles, can make it challenging for Orcane to find his way in. But, just gets behind the missile there, finds the what was that, down tilt into up air. And since then, I mean, it's been all Sveni.
The double up air. Right off
Sveni since that happened, and able to take it with a double up air now, and now it's going to be up to Midmol. Again, you have to try and find a way to kill this Elliana. We almost see the exact same thing. Obviously, would not have killed, but this is just looking a little bit more in Sveni's hands. Just kind of the correctness has changed hands. I love this down tilts.
Yeah, we're getting those down tilts coming out, looking at combo. Midmol looking for a down tilt of his own.
A little bit of the drill coming through to try and cover potential. I'm guessing probably just trying to cover the exact same thing. There's the down smash on the roll read. I think Midmol is kind of having to play a little bit predictively for these skills. You know, it's being a little bit of a challenge. But you know, just has to try and find something else to find these kills. You know, going for a lot more parries, going for some roll reads, just trying to get ahead of Sveni. Can't really outbox him in the neutral, and as a result, Midmol's having a little bit of harder time finding these options. But so far, working really well.
Oh, what a parry!
Yeah, good parry there.
Oh, this could be it.
Talking about kind of straight up kill options, and there's one of them. That's been the one working so far for Midmol. Takes game 2.
Yeah, and you know, Midmol is like he's having a few troubles trying to get Ellie into the air, into the combo position. But you know, the moment that you get, you know, that parry on the big missile, that missile is 20% and puts you in so much hit stun. You know, you get the triple back air, and what is Ellie to do?
Apparently take to another small blast zone. I guess that is the option right now for Sveni. Midmol having a bit more confidence right now. The back air doesn't... Wow, back air doesn't sweet spot. Don't even need that one to kill. I think the DI out to try and get out of that potential final hit of back air, but just does take Sveni off the side of the stage with the hit stun. And here we are, 10 seconds in. We're already stocked down on the side of Sveni. Looking like he needs to make a little bit of a recovery here.
All right, and you know, Midmol, you know, once again controlling this neutral, right? Oh my God, how does Sveni come back here? Oh, back air!
Trying to find a way to kill, didn't even need to get back to stage there. It was just like, all right, I'm going to turn this around. I can fly. I don't need none of your whale stuff. And just find that kill out of nowhere. Does manage to parry the very important up smash. It definitely would have killed on this stage, not to mention that it was empowered. And yeah, manages to find that, grabs the mine. Now, is he going to...
Oh, is this again? All right, and just a few frames too early on that down strong. Unfortunately, not going to be able to seal it out. But, you know, the fact that these reversals from Sveni are always on the table is got to be so mentally taxing.
Yeah, you can never be in a state of safety. You can never be just thinking about your game, and that is something that Elliana lets you do. Great up air to catch the attempted recovery there from Sveni. A little bit kind of binary, you know, like just you know, either recovering or not there, and gets caught out on the one. And now here it is. Now Midmol trying to take this advantage a little bit further. I think surely this will be a kill. Oh no, misses the neutral air, misses the up smash, and now Midmol's going to get the chance to come back to stage. Just a little bit of a mis-execution there from Sveni, losing out on the potential to seal that stock, and now all this percent's going to get added.
All right, and you know, Sveni trying to hover in place, you know, try to get out of there, but like you said, you know, a little bit binary, and Midmol has a puddle on deck, should be able to recover just fine, but Sveni, unfortunately, going to be DIing out on that on that puddle boosted F strong, and you know, Midmol going to be going up middle of the set, 3-0.
Yeah, and I was worried about Midmol kind of struggling to find kill options, especially on Rockwall. But you know, since then, especially in that last game, Midmol just you know, finding more comboed options. You know, finding a hit into another hit that leads into a kill. Not really having to go for those big reads as much, not so much straight hits, but actually setting himself up for success. And I think that was really what gave Midmol the advantage in that last game. I love the recovery there, getting back to stage. And now it's up to Sveni to try and find their way back.
All right, and you know, Sveni gonna be able to control a lot of the off-stage game here, but Midmol, once again, you know, once they're on stage, it's like, how exactly is Sveni supposed to compete with this neutral without wave dashing back and just looking for a reversal?
Yeah, no, and that's been where Sveni's success really came from, especially in that last game, was just finding options that were kind of Midmol overextending and going for things that maybe couldn't, but instead, again, hit into the F smash. There it is, puddle and power, and you know, we were talking about it. That this is Midmol finding opportunities for themselves now, finding holes in the play from Sveni, and it's been very good.
Yeah, and you know, Midmol just getting so much damage off, you know, 52%, you know, looking to get a lap done already, but like, oh my God.
And I love hiding behind the mine there. You know, like, just like, it's such a weird place to be, but you know, you can't fire that rocket through it. It would hit it, and that gets rid of it. So just Midmol using that, saying like, hey, all right, you're gonna have to go for a more difficult shot. That one's not gonna work. That neutral air off stage, so much potential, doesn't grab the
Oh, but this could be
that one actually
big.
could have connected. Instead, Sveni now, like you say, doing these turnarounds, finding opportunities in the off stage. I think that's gonna be what Midmol has to do to really change this game up. Is I think obviously Sveni's gonna have to try and find some options for themselves. But now we're looking at the reverse, where Midmol is kind of the one making the opportunities for Sveni. Yes, he's going to finally take that kill and even it up, but it's already 100% behind.
Yeah, and you know, Sveni gonna be giving up some stage control in order to get those reversals. But you know, who cares about stage control if you're getting the stock, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no, getting the stock is the important thing, and yeah, it's really Sveni's just struggling to make opportunities for themselves right now, and it's up to Midmol to overextend to really give Sveni the opportunity. I think all Midmol has to do is just not go too heavy for those over-aggressive edge guards, and you know, going off stage for the third back air, you know, like I don't think that's what you want to do. Instead, exactly, just punish the recovery, find that up air, and there it is.
Oh! Almost got, you know, an up air of his own. But, you know, Sveni still not quite in the position that he wants to be in. I don't know. This mutual, like, is so haphazard that, like, literally every hit feels like a 50-50.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. And, yeah, no, it hasn't felt right for Sveni since, really since Game 2. Game 2 hasn't looked good. Game 3... excuse me, game 2 looked pretty good. Obviously dropped it right at the end, but that happens sometimes. Game 3 just hasn't looked right, and now Game 4. Sveni just, I think, really needs to go back to their style. They're trying to play in the Midmol's game a bit too much, and Midmol's been given the opportunity to play their game. That's where they look way stronger than trying to work around some other rulebook. And yeah, down tilt up air.
Down tilt up air.
Just very, I'm going to stick with what I said before. Very correct.
Yeah, like, Midmol not showing us anything too new, too like, revolutionary or anything like that, but, like, always very much, yeah, this is some good Rivals of Aether. You got, you know, your standard kill confirms, your standard neutral, playing out everything as planned.
Yeah, here we are. Golden Ellie skin coming through, maybe gonna turn the tides a little bit, give a little bit more value on this Elliana, and it's gonna be Tower of Heaven. Try and change up the playbook so far.
And Midmol, that was a whack up air spike.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait, hold up, looking for another one. But Sveni in a good position here, could be getting the first stock.
Yeah, and something has changed, it seems. Sveni's playing a little bit more aggressive. I don't know if that's the option that they need necessarily, getting that, I was gonna say arrow. Getting that rocket parry. It does put him off stage once again, does find his way back, but that's the thing, kind of fighting that recovery now a little bit instead of just trying to jump straight back onto stage. Does manage to find the connection there with the mine, follows up, and that's the kill. Oh, and then the reverse. All right, so, yeah, all right, so straight back to it.
Yeah, you know, Phil Collins just going to end up taking it right back, and Sveni, mixing up the timings on the rocket this time around. You know, not only going for big rocket, but Midmol does not care.
Yeah, no, I think Sveni is actually playing a lot better right now, and it just isn't getting rewarded. I'm noticing the difference. Just playing a little bit more inconsistent, but in a good way, you know?
Yeah,
mixing
like,
things up.
Yeah, something that's much more... Oh, wait, hold on. Speaking of consistent...
Yeah, look at where it gets you. You see, unable to finish off that combo, but the damage is good. At the same time, though, Midmol has just looked just strong everywhere. Has looked ready to take stocks this whole time, and is finding a way back onto stage. And is Sveni going to be able to finish stock off? Not quite.
Ooh, all right. Rocket Fist going to set Sveni into overheat. Should be a kill.
Again,
all right.
That setup. That's so different.
Yeah, and Sveni is playing, you know, significantly better. Now the question is it enough? You know, Midmol still sitting on a 2% lead, going to be evened up again, but that down tilt could be starting things off for him.
Yeah, you know, if Midmol can find the opportunity, no doubt it'll turn into something, but Sveni's just playing different now. It's a lot more kind of unexpected moves. It's a lot less predictable, but it's not going to end up working out. Midmol is going to take the 5-0, and that is our last set wrapped up by Midmol.
Yeah, and, you know, it was a great amount of, you know, sets. You know, we saw some ridiculous 5-0s. We saw some, ridiculously good, game 9 sets. Like, it was a blast the entire time, right? And I am so happy to be able to cast once again with you, Escape. It's been, over a year since our last time casting Rivals together?